This question says that three matrices Q, R, and S are as follows. Q is a 2 by 2, R is a 2 by 2, S is a 3 by 2. Bear in mind when you are naming matrices, you name the number of rows first and then the number of columns. So there are 1, 2, 3 rows and 2 columns. So S is a 3 by 2. Explain why the matrix product QS is not possible. Now, product means to multiply. So why it is not possible to multiply Q to S? So let's just do a brief review as to what must be the condition for two matrices to be able to be multiplied to each other. So I simply type in Google conditions for matrix multiplication. It says for matrix multiplication, the number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. Okay. So the number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. So when you name in the matrix, here it is. You have M times X. Now, M is the rows, N is the column. N times P. N is the rows, N is the column. So the columns are the inner numbers there. Those two numbers must be equal for matrices to be able to multiply to each other. When those two numbers are equal, then matrix multiplication is possible. If those two numbers, inner numbers, are not equal, then multiplication is not possible. So coming to our situation, what we need to do is to say what Q is. Q is a what? Q is a 2 by 2. Okay? And S now, what is S? S is a 3 by 2. Okay? So as you can see now, those two inner numbers are not equal to each other. Okay, let me put this under. Let me put this there on top. Right, so it will look more like the notes. So those two numbers are not equal. So since they are not equal to each other, then matrix multiplication is not possible. You have a 2 there and you have a 3 there. This is the column. And this is the row. This is the column of the first and the row of the second. They are not equal to each other. So matrix multiplication is not possible. So what you need to write as your answer. Yes, now I just want some space there. I want to write this. Make this fit on that same page there. Okay. Since Q has 2 columns and S has 3 rows, matrix multiplication of or the product of QS. Now we have it. The product QS. That's all he has it. Product QS is not. That should suffice for the answer.